Hello, my fellow Taurians. Welcome to your reading of September 24th through the 30th, 2023. I always love doing Taurus because that's my sign. So it's like I'm getting this bonus for myself too. How are y'all doing? I'm so happy that you're here. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. Please share with your friends because I am trying to grow. And if you're returning, thank you so much for supporting me. I love that you're here. And I'm very excited about your reading. I'm doing something a little bit different today because, I got to always switch it up every time. One of the things that Spirit did ask me to do was to bring new stones into the reading. And this very large stone right here is called a selenite. And as you can see, it has a lot of luminosity to it. One of the things that selenite is good for is it's really good to help clear all your other stones, because when you work with crystals, we have a tendency to build up energy within them. And this is an excellent stone to clear those energies with, okay? It's one of the two, there's one other stone, and I don't remember what the other stone is that you don't have to clear, or you don't have to activate or do any of those things. So this is one of those kind of generator stones. So I have quite a few of those pieces all throughout my house. But selenite is a stone that bestows blessings and healings for the body. It's great for clearing other stones, as I've mentioned. It connects us with our higher self, our spirit guides, and opens the path between ourselves and the divine. The other two stones that I have here are the exact same stone. I only have these small ones because I was inspired to pick these up when I was at a shop one day. And come to find out, bloodstone is called the spiritual warrior stone. I find that really interesting. And the reason why is because this has a long historical record as a healing stone dating back to ancient Greece. It's also a talisman for Christians, as the blood represents the crucifixion of the Christ energy, right? So I get a really good feeling from these stones. And when I have an opportunity to pick up a bigger piece, I think I'm going to do that. It's a powerful stone of courage and calmness, and it's recommended for anyone that is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. So those were the two stones that Spirit chose for us to utilize today to work into the reading. And then yesterday I was, it was right before I was getting ready to go to bed, and I was just flipping through YouTube channels, and I happened to come across this guy. It was a very short little message that he had online. I'd never seen him before, but for whatever reason, I clicked on it. And one of the messages that he said at the end was, don't be afraid of the dark. Let them be afraid of the light. It just hit me like, boom. I just felt like that was a perfect message. The guy's channel on YouTube is called Frank Files, Files. So Frank.Files, if you ever want to watch him. I wanted to give him the credit, right? Shout out. Okay, so now I'm going to do your reading. I'm doing it a little bit different. I am going to put myself off so you can concentrate on your cards, but I'm going to give you more cards this time. Okay, so let me go ahead and take myself off of here, and I'll explain as I go what we're doing. So we're starting with, I'm doing 4 rows. Make sure that's online, yeah. And then I'll explain each row as we go. Ooh, shield yourself. Hey, Taurus, what we got going on? Okay, so we start off with your reading with this line here. This line here is about your general energies for next week. And this says, owning my power inspires others to do the same. I'm not afraid to shine. What a great card. Just shine your light. I always say that. Shine your light, shine your light, shine your light. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is a card of abundance. You can see this guy's enjoyed a few meals, and he's going to continue enjoying those meals because they make him happy. So this is a card about, happiness and joy, whatever that is, because the cups represent our emotions and how we feel about things. And as he has 9 cups up here, this is actually a beautiful card because he's got this golden energy up here. So the 9s represent, attainment, progression, and advancement. So this is a really nice card. It looks like we're going to enjoy some food. Love the meals. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. Now, the 8 of Pentacles is a card of hard work. This guy is a master craftsman, and he's very good at what he does. So I believe that this probably represents your energy, that you putting in, a hard day's work, giving your best, giving it your all. 8s typically have to do with some obstacles that we need to overcome, but in this situation, I feel that this is a card of advancement, actually, moving forward on your goals. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So this fiery knight represents the fire energy, but it represents our inspiration, our creativity, and our passion. And it has to do with our motivation and our intuition. And this rider is definitely very much in sync with his horse right here, and he's charging full speed ahead. So basically what this card is telling you is whatever that you're trying to create that is inspiring you and giving you great passion and motivation, it says stop thinking about it, just do it. Go out there and do it. Get off your butt and go. Okay. And then this column has to do with the unexpected, whatever we don't see coming, right? And it starts off with the Turkey spirit, which says, give with grace, give with gratitude and grace. I think that's a lovely card because I think that in all things that we should have gratitude. I mean, when you go to manifest anything in your life, you have to go, you manifest the positive things in your life through the graciousness within your heart, giving to others, those kinds of things. So that's a great card. I think we could all benefit from that. And then what we have unexpected is the 3 of Wands. So again, another Wands card, which has to do with our inspiration and our motivation, our passion. This guy is one of the few characters that you can't even get any idea of what his facial expressions are. But he's standing up on the shore, up on this hill, and he has dispatched these ships to go off to do some kind of something for him, meaning he's expecting them to go off and do whatever, and then he's expecting some kind of something to come back and tell him this status update. So basically what this is saying is that you've thrown some seeds out there. You've thrown some inspiring creativity out there. And now you're waiting for a response. You're waiting to see what happens with what it is that you have dispatched. And then we have the 4 of Cups. Now, this guy is sulking. He has these 3 cups here that he's, looking at that are empty, and yet Spirit is offering him this other cup. But because he is not really paying attention, if you look at his body language, he's got his arms crossed, he's kind of pouty, whatever. He's not realizing that there's this other opportunity coming in. So fours typically have to do with stability or balance, but it can sometimes mean stagnation, stubbornness, frustration on some level that all affects your heart, right? Because the cups have to do with our emotions. So basically what this card is about is it's reaffirming this energy here. Give with gratitude and grace, right? If you're grateful for the things that you have, you're not really wallowing over what you don't have. So it's kind of like change your mindset, kind of an energy, right? Realize that you do have blessings, and more are going to continue to come as long as you are appreciative of those things. Here we have the Six of Pentacles, and as you can see, this guy's got a scale in his hand as he's giving this unfortunate person here money. So the sixes have to do with persevering. It's telling you to keep going, keep growing. It's also a card about overcoming obstacles. So in this situation, I feel like this is that card of gratitude and grace as well. He can only give so much because he only has so much to give, right? He has to keep things in balance. And that's kind of what this kind of represents to me is you can give to others, but make sure that you're filling your own cup, right? And when you're giving, give because it's the right, you feel the best about giving, not because you feel pressured into giving something, because then it's given with the wrong intent. So once again, this is just another reiteration of give with gratitude and grace. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. It could just be of your time, because your time is worth something. So it could be giving of your time. It could be giving of, things that you're ready to release. Like one of the things that came to mind was, cleaning out a cupboard or cleaning out a closet, or things that have been stuck away for a while. Getting those things out to clear so that you can bring in more new energy. But at the same time, if you donate those things to someone in need, that is another emphasis of giving with gratitude and grace. Okay, so this column right here has to do with critical things you need to know. What's interesting is we have the Death card here, but don't freak out. We also have the Star card, and we have the Seventh. So it starts off with come home to your body. So what does that mean to you? To me, that means that sometimes we just keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and giving until we have nothing really left. And so this is kind of, if you look at the picture, he's sitting here in the lotus position. He's asking the divine to fill up his heart space, right? So he's bringing that energy from above into him, right? To help recalibrate his energy, refill up himself so that he has the knowledge and the wisdom, and he has the ability to find that balance within his body. And then we have the Death card. Now, don't be afraid of the Death card, because rarely does the Death card mean that you're going to have an immediate death with someone that you know. I mean, that could happen, but most of the time, this card is a card about transitioning and transformation. So it's about something coming to an end, some kind of a project, some kind of a chapter in your life is ending. And if you look at the card, there's this little girl right here, this child who, when we approach situations through the eyes of a child, it's not as scary in many cases. because they haven't been filled with fear like we have, right? So this child is looking up at this death rider, and and that it looks like to me she wants to give them flowers of some kind, like here you go, which is a very generous, kind gesture. The king here is dead, so that's an ending. And this priest is bestowing blessings. So it feels to me like it's just an ending of something that is meant to have ended. It's run its course, it's done what its job, and now it's time to move on to the star card. I love the star card because the star card talks about your true north. This card is about your long-term goals. This card is about, the star card is about long-term goals and plans. It could mean that you're having a new direction that you're going to go. It's a card of, I always kind of look at it as bringing the energy from above down into the earth plane. This is your North Star. So that's tapping into that energy there. It is a blessing for you. And let's see, is there anything else that we want to know about this is just a very optimistic energy, right? So you're moving from this death and you're getting a brand new start that's divinely inspired. And then you have the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups is a card of, spoiled for options, right? Because you've got all these different things that you can choose from. The sevens have to do with trying to gain some type of an experience or utilizing existing experience. It's also a card about developing more emotional confidence, right? Because the cups have to do with emotion and sevens have to do with confidence. So this is more emotional confidence for you here. The other thing about this is making the choices as to what you're going to choose from, these seven cups. The thing is Spirit always says, make the choice for the options that are coming to you, the opportunities that are coming to you that best resonate with your heart. Not out of need, not out of greed, none of those things. You really want it to resonate with your heart. How is it going to make your heart feel? Okay, the last column has to do with the good stuff. No matter what's in that line, it's good. And we start off with shield yourself. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. Now, this is Archangel Michael. I utilize Archangel Michael when I put on my armor of God every day. The armor of God, I sit down, I start my meditation, I clear my space, and then at the end of my meditation, I'll ask for a new armor of God. And I start with my shoes of grace, which I ask Archangel Sandalphon for my shoes of grace. And then my belt of truth, which is around your waist. You are asking Archangel Archangel Metatron for your belt of truth. And then your sword of the Spirit and your shield of faith, you ask Archangel Michael for those two items. And then your breastplate of righteousness, I always ask Archangel Uriel for that. And then my crown of awakening, our crown of awareness, is Archangel Metatron. So I put on my armor of God every day. I remove it that next day when I go to create a new armor of God. So I keep it constantly around me at all times. I always ask Archangel Michael to come in anyway, because I do work with the archangels. I ask him to come in and to kind of help protect me from any type of a episode that would be called, difficult or confrontational or, any of those types of things, I always call on Archangel Michael. So that's a beautiful card. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So this is a beautiful card because this is talking about something that's going to come in and fill your cup, fill your heart, right? This is a new opportunity. This is a gift from God. And you've got this peace dove here. So whatever this new opportunity is that's coming in for you, it's one that's going to give you inner peace. It could be a new relationship. It could be just a new way of looking at your relationships. It could be new ways of communicating through your heart space. So it's a new opportunity coming in, and it's going to fill up your cup within your heart space. Then we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is a card of options and choices. Now, it could very well be that this has something to do with your creativity or your passion, inspiration of some kind. If you look at the gentleman on the card, he actually owns the castle that he's standing in, right? Because you can see the houses and stuff down below. He's looking off into the distance. He's got the world in his hands. So basically, he's gone out and he's experienced a lot of things in the world, right? So you can see that this one has been grounded onto, but this one right here is the one that he's got in his hand. And he's really contemplating, do I want to stay where I'm at, where I'm cozy and I'm comfortable, or do I want to be daring and go out and have some adventures? And I feel that's the two energies that are coming in that are inspiring you. Do you want to stay where you're comfortable and you know what you're doing? Or do you want to go out and you want to try something new? So that could be, with anything, new job, new home, new place of living. But it's all having to do with those adventures, and it does come down to choices. Okay. A lot of time I look at this as the travel card too, meaning you have an opportunity that you could possibly go somewhere to travel to see new things. So, I love that. And then the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a tough card because this is talking about some kind of a heartbreak, a heartache. But as this is in the good stuff, what that's telling me is that this is past energy. This is stuff that you've already been working through. And we're recognizing the amount of work that you've put in order to get yourself to a place where it no longer stings, like it no longer hurts you. It's not that you are walking away or not acknowledging that energy was there and that you had a difficult, night of the soul type of a thing. Could have been a loss. It could have been a breakup. It could have been, a whole bunch of different things. But I feel as though this is in the past, and now you've just got, smooth sailing ahead. Everything else looks really good. Okay, so I'm going to bring myself back online. Hi. And I'm going to pull your main themes. So I hope you've stuck with me this far. And our first card is Elephant. And it says, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser in the end. So, wow, that taps right in to this energy here, right? Definitely does. Okay, and then we have the Dagger, and it says, fear, worries, intense situation. Now, what's funny is I don't feel that this energy is, I feel like this is more with this, because I don't really see anything else here that would make me feel as though you need to worry. Everything else has been very positive. I mean, if you do have this fear and worry, you might want to shield yourself, right, to protect your space from harsh or fear-based energies. But I feel like we've already worked through this. I think this is a past energy. Okay, and then we've got V for victory in some endeavor. Yes, we like that. And then our last card is leg. Stepping into a new experience. Okay. Okay, Taurus. I mean, this looks really good. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much if you've stayed here this long. Again, if you're new, please like and subscribe. Those likes mean a lot because that helps get the videos out. And as these are free, it's just such an easy thing for you just to click the like. So please do that for me. I appreciate you so much. Until next time, please enjoy your week. Thank you again for being here. And I'm excited because this was my sign too. Take care of you.